Sometimes when I wake up and this is swollen, it means that the lymphatic drainage needs to happen. And I usually do this to my face, and I do jaw exercises to keep my jaw intact because we don't realize like our jaw, especially if we're not the type to eat like hard foods often, which I'm not. I usually do juicing. I'm not really a like I eat nuts and almonds and stuff like that. But hi guys, welcome. I just wanted to talk to you about some things that I saw in a dream and I see people doing right now. Um, so whoever's here, whoever's gonna be here later, I'm gonna give the message. As soon as before I got on this live, my left breast was getting sharp pains in it, and or it was in my right. I don't remember my right one, and I was hearing like castor oil packs on it. Maybe some of you, it's not to be afraid. It's just you may just have to get some castor oil packs and do a castor oil cleanse. I'm so tired today. The last night's moon, and then today it was like, ugh, I'm so tired today. Like I could sleep for all day. All right. So what was I gonna say? Yeah. Last night I had like I guess you could call it encounter in my room because I was laying down and I kept feeling somebody like push my shoulder to the side and I kept having to like do clearing. And I said last night too, I came home from driving to Pennsylvania. I came home, I look up at the skies and there was all these like crafts around the moon, right? So it's like the moon's right here, and then I see like one, two, three, four, five, six. They were all like lined up perfectly, and they were like moving back and forth like this. So I came home and I sat my niece inside, sat my daughter inside, and I start looking up and I'm staring at them, and I'm like, what is going on here? And I see like movement and they're standing by the moon and last night's moon whatever it was there was a lot of activity in and out. Then I got into deep meditation and I heard, do you guys remember, those of you who've been fucking with me for a minute, do you remember I did a live and I told you guys that I had a dream that we were training for a mission, and then I told you guys about that battlefield thing on the spaceships. It was like blue team, red team, and we had like Sonic the Hedgehog heads, but we were human, but we like walked on our hands and feet, like we crawled like animals, but we were human. And so that dream, and then the one where we were in training for some type of mission. So we were in a campground and there was like a top part, a bottom part, and we were putting like these jet things on, and we were flying through. And I was like, I'll try it. They're like, that one's acting up. Who wants to get on this one? It was like a jetpack, and I had to go like in this tube, and like let it like a cannonball kind of shoot me out. And I was scared. And we were practicing. We were training for something, and all of that stuff. It's like we won some kind of battle in the galactic a while ago. This was like a while ago, probably like a year ago, I think it was. And that galactic battle was won somehow. And so last night I heard something. I heard it's the era of truth, right? So many people, many situations, they're all gonna like people are gonna find out that things are happening. There's gonna be a lot of truth coming out, a lot of real stuff coming out, and a lot of I'm hearing news and transformation. So that's a message. That's a message. Again, this is like galactic, like transforming portals. I'm seeing portals opening up and closing here. Last night I had this dream. This morning actually, I had this dream that I feel the need to share with you. And we were all in this like this place. There was water on one side and no water on the other side, but like we were all in this space area thing. And I had these like little crystals in my hand and I gave them to this girl. She dropped them and I was like, no, 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 no. And she dropped them and I grabbed them from her. I looked at them. There was a few of them. There was like rose quartz and all of these things. And she had dropped them and broke some. And when she broke them, it basically closed up a portal that some of these people needed to go back into. It was like a water portal. Like they were being sent back into there. And I was like, no, no, oh my God, they can't go back in the portal now. It's like almost like we were trying to get some people to get out of here, like go through that portal again. There's a lot of changes happening, is my point. So, when you think about water, water's emotional. When you think about portals, it's in and out of something. And then we have the toad symbolism in the dream, which represents good fortune, transformation, change, right? Good news, new beginnings. They believe that in Native American culture, and I usually look up what Native American culture believes about animals. Not this like modern new age stuff, because this is just all like everybody's opinion type shit. So when I said like this was going to be a news update, and things are changing, and I'm not paying attention to the comments because I'm channeling right now, I want to let you know that so there will be some massive transformation taking place for many people here. When I say transformation, this is like I'm hearing good luck, good news, good fortune for some of you. And it's going to be a kind of transformation that you were waiting for. And like I said, it's not even just about good luck. I'm getting pressure in my chest area. This is the kind of thing that's going to be like you're. So right now, I just got to say your body's like, I'm tired. Like I want to just lay down. Like, and this has been going on for a while. Like clear it, just clear it, just clear it, just clear it. Clear the energy. I'm feeling pressure in the crown chakra. You're gonna be feeling activation in your crown chakra. Last night, the most major activation of my crown chakra, to the point where I couldn't even touch my head like this, because like now it's fine. But last night when I was laying down, oh my God, this area felt like it felt like I got hit in the head. I remember getting jumped once when I was like 18. I think it was in Staten Island. I got jumped by a bunch of idiots. We went back and beat their ass, so don't worry. But anyway, I got jumped, and then they were like pulling my hair. It was like 8 people, three guys and a couple of girls, and they were pulling my hair. One dude, a big guy, he was probably like 6, 7 foot, 6 foot tall, at least 6 foot tall. He kicked me in the back of the head with a Timberland. And I remember, and it was all because of this drunk girl who was saying that I was bothering her when I was across the street, and it was just a big thing. Anyway, the point is, because I don't want you guys, what happened? Why'd you get jumped? Well, because there was a drunk girl, and at the time I hated drugs and alcohol. Like at that time, I was like, this is why I will never drink or do drugs, because I was across the street. Then I went across the street this way, and she like blamed me for something, and then everybody thought. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was over here, and they all came after me. I was just like a little girl walking home from school and shit, like 18 years, 17 years old. But I woke up the next day. I remember, I can never forget. My head felt so tender. That's how it felt last night, like as if I got jumped and kicked in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that. It was so bad. My head was like so sensitive. I felt really like somebody really hit me right here, especially in this area. I like to look up the parts of the brain and what they mean and what kind of activation that will be for us. Um, so I'm hearing labial cortex or lateral cortex. I'm not sure. Layman's. I don't know. It's like with the L and then cortex. But with the cortex, I know is the brain, but the that part of the brain. So you're having like major activations. So you have to be patient with this energy. That's one thing I'm hearing as well too. Okay. Some of you could be feeling psychosis. Okay, so So I was in my bed this morning. I was waking up from, when you're waking up from sleep and you just had a dream and you just lay there and you just think for a little bit. I kept hearing like psychic, psychic, psychic. Like somebody was saying it to me, and I'm getting hit in my right ear right now. Psychic, psychic. Like they kept saying it to me, and I was like, yes, yes, I know I'm psychic. They're like, no, no, no. This is not that kind of like I'm psychic. Like I can read tarot cards and no, bitch, we're talking psychic. Like psychic just means in the mind, someone who works with the mind. So they're telepathic, they're clairvoyant, clairvisient, right? Claircognient. A psychic person doesn't mean like they tell the future. That's has nothing to do with that. That's the new way of thinking of things. Being psychic means you work with your mind all the time. Like your mind is like very activated, and especially if you have a lot of Mercury in your chart. And I'm somebody's right hand has been bothering you. I see like pain right here in this area from here to here, like these bones. You might need to wear one of those things. Oh my God. All right, clear, clear, clear. You might need to wear what one of those things. The wristband bracelet or whatever the hell we call it. I was watching the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight last night. And I can see the crowd and they're like waiting for Mike Tyson to like be Mike Tyson. He's 60 years old. What is he? 60 years old? And Jake Paul 27. Jake Paul was getting more tired than Mike Tyson. But anyway, of course he has more. But you know what? As much as people hate Jake Paul, I like him. See, that's the thing. I like everybody hates because I know the Matrix, they absorb information differently than I do. And Jake Paul said something at the end. Didn't he say something like, didn't he say something about truth? Or, we're in the time of truth or something like that? Because I heard that this morning. We're in the era of truth. Anyway, I'm so proud of Mike Tyson. I swear to God, if Jake Paul would have knocked him out, then I would have hated him because I'd have been like, you don't do that. Like, but he fought. They both fought, and Mike, like all those people that probably bet on Mike Tyson, you're an idiot. Like he's a grown old ass man. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? But I'm so proud of Mike Tyson. You know why I'm even more proud of him? When they asked him, hey Mike, what do you think of the people that feel like they're like you let them down or like you didn't he said, I didn't do this for them. I didn't do this for anybody else. I did this for myself. So whoever feels disappointed about that's I'm not disappointed in me. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, exactly. Mike did it for his family. He probably got like 6 million for that fight. It had to be at least 6 to 8 million because Jake Paul made 20 million on that fight. Like he made because of social media and everything. He collected 20 million. So Mike Tyson definitely got I'm not sure about 10 million, but I'm sure he got at least $8 million, which is a lot of fucking money, right? To him, it might not be, but today it is because he lives differently today. He lives more spiritual. He's more in tune with nature. He's not like Mike Tyson woke up. He had the spiritual awakening. You can tell by his answers whenever, hello. You could tell he had his answers when he had his spiritual awakening when he went through like everything he went through and he saw like the industry was using him and he saw those reptiles around him and those snakes and in the grass and all that shit, right? And so I feel like he totally woke up. So did Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is another person you need to pay attention to because he had a massive spiritual awakening. I can see when somebody spiritually awakes and they go through like, look at Tori Kelly. That's my bitch, bro. She sang there. The funny thing is, I wasn't going to watch that. And then Tori Kelly is definitely one of my favorite artists ever. I'm not gonna lie. If I could marry that bitch, I will marry her in 2 seconds. I will eat her ass. I will suck poop out of her butthole. That's how fucking much I'm in love with that bitch. She is so fucking fire, and I love her because she sang the American whatever song regular. She just sang it. I'm like, everybody else, and the rocket. Like, all right, bro. Like, just sing the fucking song. And she fucking did America Proud last night. I love her so much. I love her. I'll be watching videos of her sometimes, just like an obsessively in my room. Like, I'll go through a whole day where I just watch her. But I love her. You know why I love her? Because she's not into that industry shit. And that's why I love her, because she doesn't give a shit about all that. She's famous in her own way. And then they try to change her a bit, but she still did like Andrea Bocelli. She worked with Andrea Bocelli. She did like music like that. She did that song. There's this. I'm just gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna let it out because I love her. Okay, I love her, so I'm gonna just say this. That's the only celebrity that I can't lie, I crush over. There and okay, so there's two people, Tori Kelly and Keanu Reeves. If you ever saw me see them, you're gonna see me act like a bitch. I'm gonna cry. Like I will fan out. Everybody else, I'm like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But them two, if I could have John Wick and Tori Kelly in my house right now as my husband and wife, perfect. But so like I said, she did that one song. I think it's called Hallelujah. I'm not sure. Or, no, it's a Jesus song. She sings like she's outside. She's got like an orange suit on, and then there's like a whole orchestra chorus behind her. Probably one of my favorite things. Okay, yeah, yeah, yes. And Keanu Reeves is a Virgo too. That's probably why. Okay, anyway. So now that we got all that out the way, It's gonna be a time of transformation for many people. You're gonna feel this. Okay, and I want to say this to you. I know you feel tired and drained and super like absorbed in like let go of the past energy. We're not thinking about yesterday. I don't think about what happened yesterday or the day before that. And you know what? Another thing I'm letting go of. You know how you think some things are good, some things are bad, some things make you feel guilty, some things don't. I've let that go too. You know, because it's really me. It's like how am I doing it? Like it's like a person with a lot of money could be evil or they could be a good person. So it's like really how are you doing? What are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing and who you're dealing with? Also though, your guys want you to know something right now, and I'm hearing this super strongly. Pay attention to the nudges and the intuition. They're hitting you in the head, kind of like tapping you, showing you signs. If they're making your stomach hurt or something, they're trying to tell you like this is not it. This person is not it. Don't talk to that person. There's some people you just gotta stay away from. And this is the time where you're gonna see that. You're gonna be like, I don't know if you guys watched that show, The Empress on Netflix. That's coming up for a reason. It's funny because Empress CC, right? When she gets, remember I told you guys how I had a dream I was an empress and I was in love with this guy who was like he worked in the castle but he wasn't the king and shit. And then in the beginning of the show, The Empress, she's on her way to Austria to marry Nikolai or whatever his name is. I forgot his name. And she spits out the carriage. Her sister's like, you better behave. She's like, I will after this. Hop to it. And I was like, that's my bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, like you'll feel sick in your stomach kind of thing, like anxiety. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing that you feel. It'll feel like that. You'll feel like, oh, you know. Thank you, doll. You too, babe. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a time of transformation for many people. Like I said before, and I'll say it again. Transformation, transformation. Uh-oh. Somebody gotta check. Oh, she's gonna be gassed. She's gonna be gassed. She's gonna be gassed. Oh, another check, motherfucker. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be a time of major transformation. You're gonna feel the intuition. What is this? TikTok be telling me mad shit about what is this? Oh wait, whose is this? Oops. I don't think this was mine. My bad. That's not mine. I was gonna say, why do I have this cat? That's my stepfather's. Okay. Whoopsie. I thought it was mine because TikTok just be sending me shit every day. Yo, so and that's see that? There you go. That's a sign too. I just said that. Checks, 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 right? That's another check, another check. That's two checks. Something money's coming in for some of you. I'm seeing signing for property, signing a lease for some of you guys. I'm hearing Gemini for some reason. Aries, Scorpio. I'm hearing November 25th. November 25th is coming up very clearly. I'm hearing Leo. Something about somebody's grandmother, dad. I'm hearing just a little bit longer. Don't give up. I'm hearing don't give up. I'm also hearing you have what it takes to get this. Whatever it is that you're wanting, it you have what it takes. Okay. I'm so tired. I'm sorry. I'm so tired today. Like I'm so, but it could be because I drove for almost 4 hours yesterday. But anyway, so this comes to a halt. All this repetitive shit every day, same thing every day, getting tired of doing the same thing every day. I'm hearing leaving that behind, stepping into a new era for yourself. Get to a point where you're just gonna be like, I'm ready. I'm ready and I'm done. You know what I'm saying to you? It comes to that point where you're just gonna be like, I'm done. I'm ready and I'm gonna let go of this. And whatever let go of this means for you, it could mean like you're gonna let go of the thought that you can't manifest or you can't do this or you can't do that, and you're gonna let go of all that, and it becomes like something that you really put your mind to, and you're just like, I'm done. Like, also I'm seeing that you're like, I'm hearing this very strongly, like, a lot of times, oftentimes, like, people don't know that you can't like really heal in the same places you got sick in or with the same people that you got sick from. So if you're around people that's where you first got depressed, or that's where you first got, it's not that you're going back to that depression and all that. It's that these people affect you in that way to the point where you got to stay away from them. And I know that's tough because for some people they feel stuck, like trapped there, but you're not. This is where you guys are coming in and say, like, what, we see if we don't, help this person, like, I'm hearing, I would, it's funny because I'm watching Empress Cece. I'm hearing what she wrote in her poetry book. On the way there, she says, it's called The Empress on Netflix if you want to watch it. It's kind of true story, but a lot of it's true, but some of it, obviously they fantasize a lot of stuff. But she says, I will so worship the God who comes and saves me from this place. So I was always interested to know if who she ended up, what God she ended up, because I always feel like you don't have to worship a God, nothing like that. But what if you like found one that you loved and that God was like, I got you, bitch. I'm gonna show you that gods can be good. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't know why that's coming up, but it's like almost like you wanna see that there's a God up there that's good hearted, that's loving, that wants to help. But it's been tough for you up until now. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you don't even, especially if that God is a man. I'm hearing some of you guys have the man. We've been talking about this for a while with men. I'm not even gonna say it. My daughter, what she said today, she said something about. I don't want to say it because it sounds. She said something about men, and like it was because she saw something and all that. She was like, "It's the men. The men are the problem," like that. And she was like, "I wish there was a place where all women lived." And my niece said, I would move to that place so freaking fast. And they're little, they're kids, 13 and 8 years old. The 8-year-old niece said, I would move to that place so freaking fast. I said, me too. I wish there was a place where all women lived. And I always watch Wonder Woman. And I'm like, the Amazon women. I'm like, I definitely was from a place like that. For sure. For sure. And you know what? There's parts of Africa where women rule the whole, we went through a matriarchal rule. We went through that for like 20,000 years, and then this was before the Zeus era came in. We ruled the earth. We ruled the earth, whatever, for like 20,000 years, and then the Zeus era came in, and the male dominated masculine energy came in and took over. Right now, people think like it was a war between the masculine and the feminine with the president. It wasn't. It was because, Trump is kind of like a girl to me. I don't know the way he talks his shit. He's like, so he seems like a female to me. So I don't know. He has feminine energy to me. I don't know about you. Yeah, he's like a bitch. He likes to get his hair done. He's, probably gets his nails done like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Just because somebody's a man, don't make him a man. You know what I'm saying? A man's man. He's not a man's man. He knows how to be a boy's boy, but he's not. He's a girl. All right. I love you guys. All right. Yeah, Amazonians. Yeah, and I watched Justice League. I watch all of those. For some reason, I always watch like Superman and Superman vs. Batman, Justice League, Daredevil, all of the Marvel movies ever. I'm especially have watched Infinity War many times, all of them, all of the Infinity Wars, the Winter Soldier and Black Widow. I'm like completely enthralled in those storylines, and I know it's for a reason because I am a superhero, and I know that because I've seen myself battle wars in other galactic places. So when I watch things like the Guardians of the Galaxy and all that, I don't feel like it's out of place for me. I feel like I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds weird to some people. I don't care. I'm seeing 221 right there. I don't care how weird it sounds to some people because I know I'm a part of that. That's why I love it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm obsessed with them. All of those Marvel, DC comics, all of them, I'm obsessed with them because I know I was a part of teams like that. I am a part of teams like that right now and in other dimensions. I just, wow, this dude next to me. I can't. Why did I just see that? I look and he's like this. His finger was all up in his nose and he was like, I swear to God, he was doing this. Look. I cannot stand humans. This is why humans gross me the fuck out. I know I'm not the perfect person, but shit. Me, I take tissue. My daughter thinks I'm gross because I do this in the car. Take tissue, I stick it up my nose, I clean myself, and then I turn it this way. I clean myself, and then I use this to wrap this and throw it out. And she thinks I'm gross for that. I'm like, at least my fingers ain't up my nose. Like like snot rockets and all that. People think that's gross. Is that gross, or you want me to sit in the car and pick my nose? Like I will put water and coconut oil up. I'll go sniff it up my nose. How could you sniff that? I'm like, I used to sniff cocaine, bitch. The fuck? Cocaine ain't the only thing I put up my nose. I'll tell you that right now. I put some rougher things up there. Like, oh, that burned. Oh, my. That's not even nothing to me. You ever sniff something like that? Oh, were we supposed to sniff that? I don't think we're supposed to sniff that. My eyes burned. My whole eyes fucked up for like 30 minutes, but then I'm like, whoa, that burn was worth it, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody understands. I might be gross, but goddamn, at least I don't. If I, let's say, have a scratch on my ass, right? Like, and you have to get in there. You have a scratch that needs your actual nails because it's not working like this. You're trying to like this, it's not working. So you put your hand in there. If I do that, I got a baby wipe right here, right after I'm done. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, wipe this down and then, like, don't be gross. You know what I'm saying? Don't be gross. I put Q-tips up my nose and I clean my nose out because I don't like boogers. I don't like the sound of them. I don't like feeling like I'm stuffy. I'm not a fan of that. That's one of my worst pet peeves is when I feel stuffy in my nose. I hate it. Hate it. I don't know. That's a weird thing, right? Such a classic lady. I know it's gross, but at least I'm not. I have a garbage bag, little garbage bag in the back of my car to keep my car clean. And what does my daughter do? Throw everything everywhere. I'm gonna beat the shit out of her. So I keep my shit like clean. You know what I mean? It's just simple things. I'm like, before and after I use the toilet, I bought sprays. I have it on top of the toilet. I put a sign on top of my toilet. Clean the toilet, spray it or wipe it. I got those hospital. They go to the hospital. They have those wipes. I steal them all the time. I grab like the doctor will be like, "Okay, we'll be right back." I'll be like, "Okay," and he'll be like, "Take off your shirt, whatever," and I'll just wrap a bunch of shit in there because I think you think I'm joking. Hold on, says stealing shit that I'm stealing. Here, there we go. This is all the shit I took from the doctors. Okay, alcohol pads, band-aids, more band-aids. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I do. And then I stole them. I put them on top of the toilet and I said, yeah, and I feel bored. Not even a single minute. And, and then I stole the fucking things, put them on top of the toilet. I put a note on top that says, please wipe the toilet after you get up. Because I wipe the toilet before I sit. Because I'm not putting my ass on your ass juices. It's not happening. Because the whole time I'm taking a shit or peeing, what am I going to think about? Oh my God, my ass juices are mixing with their ass juices because when you're shitting and you're on the toilet for a while and you're anything like me, that's why I have a squatty potty because the toilet is my sanctuary. I cannot tell you how much I love sitting on it just quietly with the door locked and my cigarette and my phone and everybody shut the fuck up and that's it. Because I know it's the one place nobody will walk in and interrupt you. You know what I'm saying? But like let me just tell you this. One time I went to this girl's house. Oh, and she was a Leo, which is so shocking to me because Leo women I knew I can't even think about it. That's how gross that is. Leo women that I've known in my life, they were so clean all the time. This bitch, her toilet bowl. She lived there alone. Her toilet. Okay. So understand something that I know because I'm Albanian, and in my country in Dibur, when we go to Dibur, they have a little. It's called the. Fuck. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me get it. I'll get you the. It's a place where it's mountain water, but it's hot springs. So it's in Albania, where I'm from, Dibur, in Dibur, Macedonia specifically, and you go and it smells like rotten eggs there because the heat of the eggs and stuff, but the water's super clean and it's amazing. So what happens is they get this natural water to go into these pools inside. Listen, and then you go in these pools inside, and women, children, women on this side, men on the other side, they don't mix them up together. We would go in there, and when I say the water is scorching hot, we would sit in there for a while, until our skin like crawled off of us, and then we would get off and we would take those rags and take all that dead skin off. Like we would do that because the heat and the hot water takes that extra excess dead skin off of you. It's like a exfoliation naturally, but then you gotta wipe the dead skin off. We would do that, and people would come, they'd do your back for you. We would all wash each other with bathing suits on and stuff. We'd play in there and stuff like that, but they didn't put the dirt in the water. Once they got out of the water, there was like another tub you use like to clean, and that got washed out. It would constantly get washed out because of the mountain. So you're playing in that water, boom, 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 cleaning yourself like that. Put it this way: all that dead skin that all of us got off, it was on her toilet. Yeah. I cleaned it reluctantly, put a glove on, and cleaned her toilet. When she got home, I gave that bitch an earful. I was like, come here. I was like, can I just talk to you for a second? She's like, yeah. I was like, yo, your toilet bowl? And she was like, what? And I was like, blah. She was like, really? Only I use it. I'm like, listen, lady, I don't got time to tell you right now. Please don't do that again. Anyway, guys, I love you. We'll come later. Oh my God, my body is like, wants to just lay down like a fat ass, bro. I won $50. I won $50. This is my game, stuff for life. All right, guys, I love you. We'll come back later, but just remember all the stuff I said. Sending and all that, blah, blah, blah. Okay? I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. I gotta go wax my chin when I'm done with you guys. Hi, doll. Yeah. See those white hairs? She said,